you guys cracking up about now? We haven't even started the show.
No laughing until we say the funny things.
I got to introduce everything first. Hey guys, welcome out to the Death Battle cast. We are the cast and crew of Death Battle. I'm Ben, I play Wiz.
I'm Nick, and I am the writer for TJ Combo vs. Balrog.
I'm Torian, I'm a 3D animator.
Extra fly today. I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
And yes, like Nick said, writer of TJ Combo vs. Balrog, animator of it. That episode just aired this past week.
Yep, and we're going to be talking about it a little on the show, so if you haven't seen it yet, might want to do that first.
Yes, and we also just released a DBX. I believe it's first exclusive right now, if you're watching this live, but it will be up on YouTube over the weekend for Ken from Street Fighter versus Blaziken from Pokemon.
Because they both use fire and have Ken in their name.
We have fun.
Well, they're martial artists, that kind of thing, so it's actually really fun.
Yep.
Cool.
And that's from our old animator buddy, Donald Gagnon.
Yep.
He's been animating with us for about 2 years now, I think. He's really talented, really good. Anyway, and also, of course, throughout this show, you can always reach out to us using the hashtag DeathBattleCast. It's on the bottom right down there. You can send us questions. We will answer them.
Pretend it is.
Yeah. Usually is. Don't worry
Oh, I didn't even notice.
It's that word, but with cast at the end of it,
go.
and they used to be called pound signs.
It's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know
Put
what
that
to
in
do
front.
anymore. It's not on the bottom of the screen.
Anyway.
No, but you
Hey, there it is.
Hey!
Speak of the devil.
Like magic.
hashtag Death Battle Cast. There we go.
Still
You
gonna
can
do
use
this.
that. Send us tweets with either questions or answers to the community death battle. Every single episode, we create a death battle scenario, which we hand over to you guys, and you guys let us know who you think is going to win in a fight, and then we just use your answers and your research to come up with a conclusion right here.
Yep.
So last week, because of some craziness that went down with a certain 3D animator over here, we decided to do.
Me?
We decided to make the death battle.
Oh, okay. There you go. I don't work on this show.
We decided to make the community death battle R2-D2 versus BB-8.
Yeah.
A Star Wars battle. So I believe we've got some answers from you guys for that. Let's go ahead and bring up the first one. I think this is Team BB-8.
We've got Ben. Forgive me for
Blazinski. He's sent stuff in before.
Blazinski, yeah.
Pazinski. There we go. R2-D2 and BB-8 both use weapons with similar levels of power. BB-8's arc welder versus R2's electric prod and buzzsaw have relatively the same durability due to being made of the same materials. However, BB-8's ball is much more maneuverable than R2's treads. Being smaller and quicker, BB-8 could nimbly dodge R2's attacks, while it goes to town on the blue droid with its arc welder, reducing R2-D2 to a pile of scrap. Can you imagine that? Just constantly running around in circles, just little by little.
I thought you were talking about, could you imagine walking in on that? Like, you just turn the corner and these two droids are just like in a fight to the death, and you're like, what happened
Zapping
here?
each other.
Yeah. And they're making their little sounds.
I'd watch. R2's rocket boosters are a non-factor since, to quote Wikipedia, by the time of the Galactic Civil War, they had not worked in ages, with their warranty being long expired. R2-D2 is number 2 in this fight. BB-8 wins.
How are they getting past the character limit?
The black magic, but also just posting it as an image.
Okay.
Also known as black magic. JPEGs, the foundation of sorcery.
All right, and then Naris, G1 Shadowcat, longtime community member, says that BB-8 has been shown to defy physics, so it could potentially be capable of anything. And then it goes on to cite Neil deGrasse Tyson, who nobody's going to argue with.
I will.
In Star Wars The Force Awakens, BB-8, a smooth rolling metal spherical ball, would have skidded uncontrollably on sand. So the fact that it doesn't.
Yeah.
So,
It doesn't take Neil deGrasse
maybe.
Tyson to figure that out. A child would have been like, that's not right.
But again, it's space whatever. So that's all you need to know. The space boosters
technology.
allowed you to do it with some hyper Teflon coating.
maybe BB-8 actually floats a little bit technically. I don't know. We don't know.
He's got really tiny little jet boosters that help correct where he's going.
They could say anything in the Star Wars story.
Yeah,
whatever,
pretty much.
Just like how he had to come in like, hey, that wouldn't work.
Okay, let's see what.
Is that your Neil voice?
Shut up, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Let's see what you guys have to say for R2-D2.
We've got Mitchell Colbert.
We got there.
You can research fictional character fights, but girlfriend says, you can research fictional character fights, but you can't walk me to work. Me, this is for science.
Oh, you're sleeping on the couch.
Oh, yeah.
R2-D2 has taken a TIE fighter blast at point-blank range and survived intact. That's true. TIE fighter laser cannons can break through the hull of tougher X-Wing ships, but can't keep R2-D2 down. In Episode 3, he's been shown outsmarting 2 combat-ready super battle droids, droids programmed to fight clone troopers and Jedi. With a plasma saw, rocket-boosted flight, electric pike, and shock blaster, R2-D2 can protect himself. While BB-8's spherical body and half weight and height would give him the speed advantage, R2-D2 is working on his 3rd trilogy and has witnessed the rise and fall of an empire and been a part of intergalactic wars. Give him prep time, and he can load a lightsaber in his launcher. Give BB-8 an old-fashioned laser lobotomy. Sorry, BB-8, you were R2-D too little, too late.
I love it. Everybody's getting the puns.
He's got a
This is
boom
awesome.
in there.
Yeah.
I am gonna say that the claim
I
that
saw you shaking your head in disapproval.
the claim that he took a TIE fighter blast at point range and survived intact is wrong.
Ooh.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I
am I
assume he's
thinking
talking
about
about the end of New Hope when he's shot.
Yes.
While they're in the trench. He's out. He's gone. R2-D2 is basically dead at that point. Because then after they blow up the Death Star and they go back to the base, they pull him out of the X-Wing and he's not working. He's basically dead.
He makes a noise though, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't make any noise.
Really?
He's dead. And then C-3PO comes
he's-
up and is like,
Well,
C-3PO
maybe he
comes-
screamed when he got
he
shot.
screams when he gets shot.
Yeah, I
sure,
remember
but
that.
Then he dies. He doesn't work anymore. C-3PO comes up and goes, if I can use any of my parts, give him any of my parts for him to survive,
Right, right.
I'll gladly donate them or whatever.
Yeah,
And then he's
That's right.
shown later on during the award ceremony. The big reveal is that he comes out and he's working and he's all shiny and stuff. But no, he definitely did not
Okay,
survive
fair
a blast from a TIE fighter.
Fair
mean,
enough.
Some of his circuitry did, but it might not have been the
The
one that got
shell?
hit. It's assuming a lot.
I wouldn't consider that a durability feat by any means, but everything else is great.
Pokemon183 says R2 can just spray BB-8 with oil and light him on fire with his rockets, like he did with the 2 B2 droids.
That is the simplest and probably most accurate and hard to argue against argument for R2-D2 winning this.
Spray him with
Okay.
oil and light him on fire, and he's done it before. So
Yeah.
you
To
go.
combat droids,
yes,
Combat
which
droids.
BB-8, I don't know if it wasn't really mentioned, but R2-D2 does have experience fighting combat droids, whereas BB-8 doesn't really. BB-8 is literally programmed to be skittish and run away.
Yeah.
And R2-D2 is not. He's kind of a badass, really.
Yeah, but also like it'd be pretty hard to spray BB-8. Like that thing's fast.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It'd be
I
interesting.
mean, it's fast compared to R2, for sure.
Which is what we're comparing here. So
Yeah, but I'm
I'm-
kind of on the fence on this one.
it's pretty close.
I'm gonna choose BB-8 because he's a newer thing and I like it.
Yep, of course you do.
okay.
I'm
Or
gonna,
is it just because you can't remember what R2-D2 looks like?
That too.
BB-8 is faster.
And when you were talking about him getting shot, I was like, I don't remember that at all.
I'm gonna go with R2-D2 because I feel like given enough time, R2-D2 could probably eventually hit BB-8.
He's so slow though.
Could eventually, but I just don't know that
But see-
BB-8's going to be able to, in that same amount of time, be able to do too much significant damage to him.
But you see, the Neil deGrasse Tyson thing is actually an interesting point
Oh.
because they brought that up. So clearly he's doing something that the surface that he's on doesn't affect him as much.
Sure.
So if R2 sprays oil, he's not going to slip on it.
That's oil,
Most
not
likely.
sand.
Most likely. Well, it's oil, not sand.
Maybe-
What the physics defying stops at sand. He was given some sort of sand-only space magic. I think it's safe to assume if he can get around on sand without slipping, he can get around on oil.
I suppose. I mean,
suppose.
one's a liquid and one's like a physical, like a solid thing.
Sand's like liquid earth. It's close enough.
It's like liquid earth.
It is.
I mean,
I suppose.
you're not that wrong.
Yeah, but it's not the oil. The argument isn't that the oil is going to slip them up. It's that you cover them with oil and then you light them on fire.
Right, but I'm saying like that's gonna be hard to do, and he can't even like try to slip him first and then spray more oil and get it.
I mean,
Will
did
the
you see
fire hurt him?
Did you see the way that BB-8 was kind of looking at R2-D2? It was like a little puppy looking up to an older dog. I almost wonder if BB-8 would just get in close anyway.
That's it. R2 just starts it like he's just like, come here, BB-8. I'm gonna teach you my robot ways, and then he just like sprays him and sets him on fire, and it's like just the fireball
God.
burns down the whole city and everyone dies. So
What level of like artificial intelligence is R2-D2?
What do you
Can he,
mean?
like,
What level?
does he like? Is he sentient or is he just like?
Essentially.
Yeah.
R2-D2 has never been
Does he
mind
like
wiped
long for a
or
family
memory
and
wiped.
kids?
No, but he does show attachment. He has developed more.
He swears at people.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, but
developed
all
more
that can be
personality over
be
time.
programmed, like loyalty and stuff like that. I
Well,
mean,
the argument is that like the thing that I don't know if this is a thing anymore in the current canon, but in the Legends canon, the old canon, the idea was that he had just never had his memory wiped for so long, and he'd spent so much time around so many different people that he eventually developed a personality.
but that's not sentience.
It's not really sentience, but it's basically as sentient as a robot can
Sure.
get in that
I guess.
universe, as a droid like him can.
I'm talking about like the Matrix.
We just need to build them in battle bots and decide. Remember that? That was fun.
That's like my dad's
that was
favorite
recent.
thing.
It was like last year. It was awesome.
They brought it back.
Yeah.
Really?
Robot.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They brought back Robot Wars. Oh yeah, they
that's
brought
what
back
it was.
BattleBots.
Yeah, they brought back Battle. It was awesome.
Robot
It's on
Wars
Hulu,
is
you
way
should check
better.
it
It was
out.
always great when like somebody would really hype up like how much time they spent on theirs and how they,
Yes.
they came
And
up with
then
a foolproof strategy.
immediately-
And they go in and that one fucking robot that just flipped everything was just like, fuck you.
That was,
And then
one
it
of
just,
the, that was one of the best ones. This lady, she made like a fucking spider bot, and it was cool, and they hyped it up, and it was
then
like,
the
oh
wedge.
shit, spider, and the fucking wedge was like, shoot, and like fucking put her on the side with the spinning coil, and then they had to
shove it
fill
into
their
some
time up
torches and-
because the robot went up like that.
Anyway, I'm gonna
All
say R2-D2. Just
Torian,
'cause of
you said
experience.
BB-8.
I'm gonna say BB-8.
I'm also thinking
oh,
R2-D2.
oh, there it is.
These guys.
Oh,
That's
Chump.
that's Robot Wars.
I like Chump. Yo, Chump was the killer.
Yeah, look at it.
Like, but see this shit right here. See, look, his spinning thing is
What is
not
this
working.
speak and spell children's toy of a
The
robot?
spinning thing isn't working, but that shit
Yeah.
is a killer.
Yo, it's a turntable?
Yeah, it's kind of like there's a lot of bots with the spinning thing on it. So Chump was the underdog. Look at this fucking thing. Like it doesn't. Look at this fucking hook thing. He uses it to flip over. So he's trying to prop himself. You to come back. Now he's stuck.
Oh,
He's trying to-
shit.
He's trying to flip over.
I
Trying to get him in there.
Like, yeah,
Trying to get him, now he's just trying to position him so you can hit him with the hook.
Dude, whoa.
Hit him with the hook. Here we go.
Man,
Oh, he's
flipping
setting it
bot
up.
cut him off
No, he's
there.
setting him up. Hit him with the hook. Hit him with the hook. Come on.
Torian, you really
use
missed
it.
your calling in life. Like you're a pretty good
Fucking use it.
animator.
Oh,
but
here we go.
BattleBot
Here we go.
Shoutcaster.
Oh!
Oh shit! Look at
come on.
the guys.
I love how they're just dressed like actual scientists.
So it doesn't look too impactful, but every time you hit something, he gets a point. So their weapon isn't working. So I'm sure they lost this fight, unless the Chump fucked up.
we might. Okay,
Both of them aren't working. This is
no, Chump.
Whoa!
See, Chump got
Oh,
fired.
that's right, he's got
and
fired.
Chump is working. Their thing isn't working. See, their weapon.
Oh yeah, or is it?
Their weapon isn't spinning. They
All
got
right,
this flipper.
anyway,
We could
we're gonna
spend the
take
whole
us
rest of
away.
the time
This
watching.
all
Yeah,
day.
It's gonna take
I
us
know,
away from
Torian.
BattleBots. My vote, I
No.
think, is gonna go.
Oh, it's on this. Oh no! God damn.
My vote, I think, is going to go to R2-D2. I think we didn't really bring it up, but his size is probably going to be a big factor. I don't think BB-8 could actually
Knock
hit
him over?
anything vital or knock him over very easily.
maybe immobilize.
You can
him,
immobilize him
but-
because you can zap his legs, his little wheelie legs, but that's about it.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
Maybe, but I mean, R2-D2 can just do the same thing to him. So,
Yeah.
or R2-D2 can shoot oil everywhere and it'll eventually hit him. Like, I think R2-D2 has a lot more options. So I'm going to go with R2, which gives us 3 votes for R2 and 1 for BB-8. R2 is the winner.
Sounds
Yay.
good. Also, and regardless, we know that when Torian gets home tonight, he's gonna watch a whole bunch of BattleBots.
Yep.
You should live tweet some of it.
That show is great.
Have you watched Robot Wars?
I haven't watched. I don't know what that is.
Do that one. That's the English version.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a lot better.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
Cool.
It's got a lot better. It's like a darker tone overall, and
Okay.
just feels more intense.
Sure.
It feels like there's more
Yeah.
at stake with the battles and stuff, and also the robots. They're a little bit more lenient on rules of like what kind of weapons.
Yeah,
they're doing.
this one had like a lot of like these guys came out and had a robot and they put a Christmas present on the robot. and they rolled out, right? And everyone's talking like these guys are known for these tricks and all this other stuff. So when the match started, the other bot weapon hit the fucking present. There was a fucking net in it.
A net?
They tied the other robot
springed
up
out.
and then that was it.
Yep.
That was it. Oh, is this
That's genius.
This Robot Wars?
That's
oh,
Robot Wars. I think that's older Robot Wars.
Oh yeah,
I
that was
remember,
way
I
cool.
remember this one though, the this claw one right here that's
Yeah,
poked up.
Razor. Razor was awesome. Razor was actually in the latest season.
Dude, we need
do
to
very
bring it
well,
back.
Why does it look
Is it
like
still
the
going or is
Shredder's
it done
helmet?
again?
I know, right?
I think
So
they're gonna
cool.
do BattleBots again this
Oh
year.
yeah.
Here's what we
Robot
do.
Wars also has House Robot.
Yo, I'm calling. I'm calling.
Like years ago when you were a kid, because back in the day, BattleBots had a house robot too.
No, you're thinking
Is
of
it?
Robot Wars.
Am I
You
thinking
watched Robot Wars when you were a kid.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
oh, the house robots were Robot Wars?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I don't think
I
BattleBots ever
thought it
did
was
that.
BattleBots.
Yeah, see, I remember that too. Here's the deal. I got it. I'm calling claim to this right now. No one's stealing my idea. We bring it back again right? And surely someone
Bring
would be
what
like,
back?
Look at this shit.
Robot Wars or whatever.
Your googly
Like,
eyes
it
aren't gonna
already
help
is
you.
back.
Is this a
Oh,
chicken?
it hasn't died again?
Both of them have come back.
Is it dressed
All
as a
right, well then
chicken?
listen, here's what you need to do.
It's
You
trying
need
to
to call
peck the
up,
ground.
It's
you need to
dressed as
call
a
up
chicken.
Twitch.
It's a rooster. Oh shit.
You need to call up Twitch. And you need to get Twitch Plays Robot Wars. And Twitch
Oh, shit.
controls the bots.
Oh shit.
And everyone, and you can get little
That's a
custom
really good
emojis,
idea.
like everybody will be going like
Yo.
fucking yeah. Oh, dude, that shit would be awesome.
That would be pretty good.
I would never go outside. I would just
That
be
would
like,
be
I'm
good.
actually the master of the bot. Yeah, use the sickle. Like, oh, it'd
Yeah,
be
you'd have to
great.
do it in like seasons or something though, because I'm sure you can only make these robots so quickly.
Oh yeah.
You would run out of
Or
actual
when you're
robots.
thinking logistically and like making this a real thing, sure. But yeah, that's a pretty good
Yo.
idea.
Yeah, dude.
That would be awesome.
Right? I'm
It
just
can
saying.
be like one part really fucked up and just go really poorly, or it can be one part super awesome.
Because you're gonna get people on the other team trying to mess up their robot that they want to lose. You know, they're gonna try and
They're
control-
fucking logged into 2 different streams.
Yeah.
And they're trying to control
Yeah, exactly.
both of them.
Yeah.
All right, before we move on, we've got some fan art to show off. We love it when you guys send us some art about, you know, crazy
Anything.
shit that we talk about on the show or the death battle or anything like that. And we love showing it off. So let's bring up some fan art.
Oh, cool.
Blake Oswald. He's got
Some
a
Wiz
Wiz
and
and
Boomstick.
Boomstick art. Cool.
I love the whiz art.
Or his full name, Wizard.
Are you like holding a lunch? What is this?
That looks like,
On the left.
yo, I got lunch.
Oh, you mean the top left?
Yeah, top left. He's like,
Oh.
fuck yeah.
It's a little small from
Oh
where
no,
we're
it's
sitting.
your doctorate. It's your
Oh, it's
Oh.
it's my poultry science
Yeah.
degree. That's awesome. Why do I got like, oh, the rake sword.
the rake sword.
Oh my God.
I forgot about that.
Oh god, that was one
Man,
of
you
the
look
like.
like a-
I walked the line on that joke.
Yeah.
But it was great because it was Boomstick's innocence.
Man, you
'Cause
like
it
a
was his
character
rake
from My
weapon. And he
Hero.
would use it, and then he would.
You look like you can be in My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Ben.
Ben.
Yeah, Wiz. You look.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really like.
That's
the
like
Wiz
your
drawing
costume.
there.
That's a cool whiz.
That's your costume.
In the
I like it a
symbiote.
lot.
Yeah, look, he's got your symbiote version. That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
I love how much canon for the show has come out of our previews, and you guys have no idea how many of those were just improvised on the spot. Ben and I are in the booth, and we may have written something, and then like I'll say something or he'll say something, and it just turns into this thing. And like,
Well,
it's
hell,
great
weren't we
that
just talking about how Dragon Ball was improvised, and now it's like a fucking thing?
Oh, I mean, Akira Toriyama originally, when he was originally writing
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, he didn't have any plan for being an alien in the future or anything like that. Sure. I mean, that's a little different because that's him like putting pen to paper,
Sure.
writing something out, and just kind of going with the flow. What Chad's talking about is we were literally in the booth, and we'll come up with a joke on the fly, and it's a part of Wiz and Boomstick's like history.
it becomes their lore.
Yeah.
It had about half a second of thought. It's why a lot of times if you watch like our blooper reels. So speaking of which, I've got a couple in the bank actually. So I'm gonna you'll see more of those soon. But you'll hear it sometimes too, because like when I go into boomstick mode, sometimes things just come out of my mouth. So like I always love when there's an outtake in the preview or something comes up, and then you just hear you go, "What?" afterwards. It's like I don't know, like the goose that came from the ceiling. It's just
You brought up the goose multiple times.
I know,
Multiple
because
episodes for
people
some
love the
reason.
goose. Now where Wiz and Boomstick operate, a goose roams through the ducts in the ceiling, and it's funny because it's a goose, not a duck. Sorry.
Okay.
Whatever. Anyway, let's bring
It's a
up
goose and the duck.
Let's bring up the second piece of fan art.
Oh, it's awesome.
R2-D2 and BB-8, or what's BB-8
Awesome.
saying? Must try to knock him over. R2-D2 says, is he really going to try to knock me over?
Running into me. Yeah.
Or is he
Really gonna try
try
running into me.
Look, Archie's feeling super confident because he doesn't even have his third stabilizer down.
Yeah.
It's like-
He's ready to go.
You know, BB-8, like BB-8's going literally head on.
I like this.
that Balrog TJ combo
I
was
know.
awesome.
He has like
that is great.
Mickey old like
Yeah,
Steamboat
right.
Willie.
Exactly. He's got the old school like Disney eyes. That's really cool.
Cool.
and hands and everything.
He totally
Yeah,
does. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like old school animation, so little touches like that, I appreciate it.
That's really awesome. Well, thanks, guys.
That's a great little segue too, because I wanted to get to talking about Balrog versus TJ combo, which just came out. Nick,
It has aired.
it's finally aired. We can talk about all the
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
we
yeah,
really
yeah.
wanted to talk about.
Alert! If you haven't seen it yet, why are you still Chad told you to stop.
I told him. I told him to
specifically
pause
told you.
and come back. There's a difference.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
stop watching, please.
Well,
We do love
You know
you
what I mean.
being here.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, like I've said over the past couple weeks, this is one that Torian and I have been just crazy excited for so many reasons. Because we're Street Fighter fans, we're KI fans, and it was really cool to treat this like a proper sporting event.
Right.
So
So-
I'm trying to think what more to say.
Well, you guys
'Cause we
have
talked about it
so
so
we
much.
had a meeting early on, end of last year.
When we were planning
We're
season
planning
4.
out the next season, and one of the things we did was like, hey, so we take a ton of suggestions from the community, but two, like, we now have these awesome teams writing the episodes and doing the stuff, and we're like, what do you guys want to
Yes.
do? Like, so we're
I
still
really
gonna-
wanted to give each person an episode that they were really passionate about.
Yeah.
This year, and you guys both were really into this idea of Balrog versus TJ.
Yeah, because Torian and I are big into like fighting games. And
Sure.
stuff. And Chad as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
A lot of us.
I
in the
think
office really-
just to hit on that, I think the passion for the episode more so came from Nick, and it kind of just rubbed off on me. But
You just didn't care, Torian.
I don't care
Like
at
you
all.
Don't.
No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah, I mean, look at him right now. Look at that lean. No, go back to Torian Cam. Look at, he's got this just lean on. He's got sunglasses, a beer, a hat. What are you gonna wear next year? Like next
everything
week?
that I'm wearing,
It's gonna be like a fake
everything
beard.
I'm wearing is old. This hat says 2016. This shirt says 2014. Like I
That
am
just
not,
sa's SGC.
I am
and that's-
not living in the moment. Like I'm just not. Anyway, I think when Nick's like, oh, let's do TJ versus Balrog, and I'm like, it's not so much as let's do that. It's let's do a boxing match.
Yeah, you got that. I remember that exactly because you got so
yeah.
hyped. You're like, oh, that'd be sick because we can do boxing and like, I'd like
yeah.
to do that stuff because you feel like you do a lot of the flying, flashy, like over the
think
top.
Yeah,
that-
that was a big part of the
yeah,
allure for me
for
as
sure.
well. But me being like into fighting games and
sure.
stuff, this just seemed like the perfect excuse.
Yeah. No, and it was great. I looked at it as what I like to do is take. What the cool thing is about Death Battle, and I don't care who you are and what you won't see anywhere else, is we take things that might not have a lot of media, or just where you can just go watch them do stuff, and we make them do shit. Like we make Goku fight Superman. Like no one's gonna fucking do that, like but us. Like.
Sure, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's hard. You can't go find any Killer Instinct footage of Balrog and TJ having like a boxing match against
Or
each other.
Starscream fighting fucking
Sure.
Rainbow Dad. Like you're not.
But
gonna-
especially with these kinds of characters, they're fighting game characters. They don't have a whole lot of media. They don't have like I guess Balrog was technically in 2 movies and a cartoon show.
Yeah.
They didn't do a whole lot in them because
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not
they
the main
made some
character or anything
interesting
like
choices.
that.
Oh man, I could talk about the.
He was a hacker in one of them, pushing buttons with his boxing gloves.
Meanwhile, he's like literally editing footage of people fighting in a boxing ring, but literally the one boxer in Street Fighter, they didn't decide to put him in the fight. In the,
No,
whatever.
but
The
he's
Street Fighter cartoon was
associated, so
magical.
Yeah.
he's got that.
But you're not gonna find
Yeah.
something like what we can make,
Sure. Exactly.
And that's
which is special.
And then, that's one thing that's so cool about Death Battle, like Torian's saying, and like I always talk about it when people are like, "What's one of your favorite episodes?" And I always tell them He-Man versus Lion-O because I was I was a big fan of both of those shows.
Yeah.
And Ben and I had so much fun doing that one, and it was like getting to write our own, albeit unofficial,
Exactly.
crossover episode.
Yeah.
And like, I'm so like proud of that episode because it's so cool that like we got to create this thing and how we think it would go.
Yeah, going into that, like you said, our vision for that episode was to try to basically make an old 80s episode
Sure.
of
Yeah.
Death Battle. For this one, going into it, what was kind of the vision that you guys had? And because as far as I remember, it really clicked between you two of what you wanted
Yeah,
this episode
totally.
to really become.
I think one of the main movies that I like, just specifically with boxing, is just Creed.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
it might be easy because it's new and it's fresh or whatever, but
That was a great movie.
to be honest, why I like it, I do like Rocky and I do like all these other boxing movies or whatever. But what connects me with Creed, and I think is what made it so successful and made that resurgence so popular, is because it feels modern, it feels young, it feels like
It's gritty too.
you got Rocky running around in his movies, and during his montage, he's running, he's doing like basic classical training to get buff and all this other stuff.
Right.
But you have Michael B. Jordan running around in the streets, and the kids with motorcycles are following him. and that stuff is what kind of really sets the tone for what type of movie or what kind of audience or just the times that it's set in.
Sure.
And what I wanted to do is more so pay homage to these old video games, but bring it to the forefront and make it a little bit more modern. That's why it's so slick. It's so blue. It's so clean.
Pretty.
Because
Yeah.
it's so clean because I wanted to make it modern. I want to put this minimalistic type tone on it, and so everything can stand out. And one thing I want to harper back to: every time we put characters in a death battle that are not the main characters, they're silhouettes. There's 2 reasons for that. One of them is no, the Ruby team did not make this video, because that's everyone says, oh, Ruby must have made this. Just like Ruby, it's just they're not the first people.
Ruby herself made the episode.
It's just not.
To clarify, because it sounded like characters were the main characters of their series. What he's talking about is all of our background characters.
Yeah, all the
that we use in
background
3D
characters.
Like the
fight.
crowd.
Yes,
They
the
are
crowds.
not the focus. However, they add to the atmosphere.
Right.
That's why the ref is just a silhouette of 2 colors. Like, and that's pretty much it. I thought I had. That was the only point I had.
So your one point
wasn't
is-
Ruby.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't the Ruby
It
team.
wasn't the Ruby team who did this. Okay.
And that's all. That's all he wanted to
it.
get across. Torian did that. He made the shadow
I
crowd.
did it. I did it. Not them. I did it.
While we're talking about things that you did, Torian, I know, like especially you put up a tweet about it because there's been so much love for this episode and your
What?
animation, and you put up a tweet about like, Torian doesn't like. Not that he doesn't like praise, but Torian like tries to shrug off praise because you put up a tweet about you feel
I
embarrassed
just don't.
or whatever. Like
it just makes me feel weird.
it's a
It's
good feeling.
It's an accepting weird, right? Because like you, and I think it's just us being artists, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if just you have more people saying your thing is good, right? I like your thing. That kind of it makes it's like
I understand completely.
do you?
Yes.
I like it.
There's a certain kind of, well, one, you're told that your thing is good, but you can look at it and see all the imperfections. That
right, and
everybody
the
else
things that
can't.
could have been better if you don't.
It also, especially if it's like constant praise, this
Sure.
is gonna sound so like elitist and wrong.
Yeah,
and
that's
weird,
why I don't.
But
I don't really like talking about it.
Constant praise can sometimes create additional pressure
Yes.
on you to feel like you have to continue earning that praise.
Sure.
So especially if you're young,
Yeah.
and maybe in high school or something. And some people, I remember when I was like in fucking middle school or whatever, making my own movies, people would go, "Oh, it's so good. You're gonna be the next Steven Spielberg." And I was like, "Oh, that's nice of you to say that," but like now I feel a little obligated to become Steven Spielberg. Like,
which is why he's so into Star Wars.
which is why. What?
What?
you were gonna take over.
Steven Spielberg?
Oh,
said Star
Lucas.
Wars.
God,
I was just about to say
Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. Even I knew that was wrong.
Speaking of things
Indiana
you know
Jones.
and don't know,
And
Torian.
E.T. This is what I'm-
Torian.
Yes.
So you know that George Lucas did Star Wars, but not Steven Spielberg.
Oh, that's an awful way to intro to my fun thing that I've created for today.
So we've created something for you,
For me?
to
Oh.
find out just how much you do and don't know. And this stems from, if you were here last week,
I do and
we
don't know.
we learned that Torian did not, in fact, know who C-3PO and R2-D2 were.
Yep.
He couldn't remember their names. So
So this morning,
Which I'm fine with.
Torian, he works super hard, and he had to come in late this morning, which is totally fine because that guy puts in more hard work than anybody I know. And while he was out, I was like, "Hey, what if we had a fun little segment where we asked Torian some questions?" And it might
What?
become, we might do this more
What
often.
is
But
happening?
Torian, we're gonna show you some things and ask you a few
Why did you have to
questions.
do this while I was not here? Did you use my computer?
No, we had a whole meeting with everybody. It was great.
planned this
Yeah.
while you were out of the office.
Everyone threw out ideas of what we could, like, we're like, there's so many big things that everyone should know and we take for granted,
Yes.
but he doesn't know. So we're gonna kind of see how you do here.
I don't like weather.
So strap in, buddy.
The examination of Torian. It's
Yeah.
no longer explain shit to Torian. It's Torian
What is
trying
this
to explain
music?
shit
And
to
we
us.
have some game show music for our Torian quiz.
All
God
right.
damn it.
All right, let's pull up the first slide. I've got a question for you, Torian.
Oh no.
Which of these is Gandalf?
No. I thought they were all the same guy. I thought they were obviously the one at the top. He's the
Which
There's
one
two
at
at
the
the top. Shut up. The one on the right at the top. He's the Fifth Element guy. I know that. Right? Wait.
No fucking way!
Right? What? Yes, it is. That's the guy.
At so many levels.
Oh my God!
No. That is the guy.
No, it is not. Torian. That is the most recognizable of all four.
I thought he was gonna say.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I got it.
Hold on.
He's
Which one's Gandalf?
he's somebody's mentor.
It doesn't matter.
They're
Which
all
one's
mentors.
Gandalf? Is he Gandalf or not?
Guy from
Okay, the guy on the right.
This is so stupid.
Okay, who is Gandalf?
The setup.
Pick a Gandalf.
Gandalf is the one on the top left.
There you go.
You did it.
Okay,
Good job.
I was
Now,
so
who's
focused
the
on.
Now, who is the guy on the top right?
Fuck, man, he looks exactly like him. How am I wrong?
How does he
Only you would say he looks like
the old
guy
guy from the Fifth Element.
Only you. Did you not hear
No,
everyone in
nobody
broadcast?
agrees.
Oh wait, no, that's he's from Star Wars.
Yes.
Europe? Yep,
Okay, I'm
yep.
close.
Yeah?
Oh, he's fucking Luke's teacher.
Yes.
Who is?
Yeah?
You know his name?
I don't know his name. You're not sorry.
All right.
You lost.
Han Solo.
Han Solo.
Yep, that's Han Solo.
Yeah,
Moving
got it.
on.
All right. Quick, Torian, on this slide, name each Ninja Turtle.
Holy shit. What? No! This is a trick, because they're usually color-coded.
Usually.
Not in the original
Usually, but
Mirage
not in the
comics.
original.
There's nothing here for me to accept the stick and the side back there.
You don't
but the
even-
two in the front, I have no fucking...
It doesn't
There are
matter.
four
Just
names.
name them.
Name the four
You
names.
Just
shouldn't
name
even
them, okay?
need a picture.
Raphael.
Yes.
Michelangelo.
Yes.
Shit.
Don't tell me.
For some reason, I was
Don't tell me.
Donatello.
Let him think. Let him think.
You said that one already.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, there you go.
Michelangelo.
there's one he's-
you need one more, you need one more.
Raphael. Donatello. Oh,
He hasn't
my
said it.
Fucking God. Oh my fucking God.
Just one more.
Think about the theme song. Do you remember the theme song?
No.
Don't help
80s?
him.
I almost didn't
Donatello,
include this one.
Raphael. Michelangelo.
I knew he would get this.
Yeah, you
one.
did. This
No,
is
it's another artist.
Yeah, they all are.
It's another artist. Shit.
Arguably the most famous of the four.
I'm self-taught. I've never been taught in traditional artists.
This is going way better than I could have possibly
Oh my
imagined.
God, what is this fucking name? What is his name? What is his name?
Can I give him a hint for the?
Why do I want to
Can I
say
give him the
Neil
last
deGrasse Tyson? I hate Neil deGrasse Tyson. I hate him.
Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
My favorite Ninja Turtle ever.
You guys got me. I don't know.
Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Oh, I thought I said that.
No.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say. Oh shit! I was gonna say Leonardo DiCaprio.
Da Vinci. Leonardo.
Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci. There
Da
you
Vinci's
go.
not even part of the Ninja Turtles name, though. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You could have stopped at Leonardo.
Okay,
and
Okay,
gotten
on to
it
the
right.
next slide.
That's what I
there-
was thinking of, Da Vinci.
Torian, they're only going to get harder, so I feel bad for you.
Oh my God.
What
Oh
is-
no, this is a Star Trek thing.
Yeah,
What
are
is the
those?
name of that creature that he is holding?
I don't fucking know.
You're not even going to try?
I'm not even gonna try. I don't
Attempt. You have
Know.
to make an
Okay,
attempt.
all right.
Even if it's just something
I was
random.
gonna say Ewoks.
No, that is a triple.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's fine.
Don't
That one I
Don't feel as
figured.
bad about that one.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go a little bit different path here. So I want you to complete this phrase. You're a what, Harry?
Oh shit. I've only seen the one with the snake.
It's like all right.
I've only seen the one with the giant snake at the end.
Oh, okay,
that
gotcha.
eats him.
It doesn't do that either.
You're a wizard?
Yes!
Yes! You did it! Gonna say sorceress?
Hey, we got a crowd. Good job, Torian. You got one. Okay.
I almost said sorceress.
That was the exact joke answer that Chad said you were going to
I
give.
thought you were gonna say it.
I said, I'm gonna put it down, and everyone was like, oh, and I'm like, he might say sorcerer. Like, so close. All right,
kind of a sorcerer.
next one, Torian. It's funny you brought up Ewoks.
Oh shit.
Which one of these is Wicket?
Is Wicket?
Wicket.
Wick like a witch?
One of them is named Wicket.
Which one of these is Wicked?
Wicket.
T.
Well, that one on the left, that one on the right is clearly a dog. So that is
know-
not, that is
Oh,
not,
is it so clear?
I got it.
Is
yes,
it so
it
clear?
is a dog in a costume.
Are you sure it's not Wicket?
Yes, I know what a dog in a
Okay.
costume looks like.
If you insist.
It is a dog in a costume. I'm gonna say the middle one because he looks kind of like a witch.
Unfortunately,
do with anything?
you are wrong.
Wicked.
What do witches and wickets have to, what?
They're wicked. Like wicked witch.
Like Wicked.
Wicket.
Like the Wiccan?
Wiccan.
That's what he's going for.
Wiccan.
Okay,
No.
and the one on the left,
Yeah.
but we would have also accepted actually the dog on the right because it is dressed like Wicked.
I gave you 2 out of like.
Context clues.
But it's a dog. I thought that was in there like a joke. It's clearly a fucking dog in a costume.
But it's dressed up like Wicket.
What is
the
this
most
from?
recognizable Ewok.
what are
Please say
what
Wicked
are
from?
these things from? I'm dead serious.
Just you could have not said anything.
You could
If you just dug your hole.
Wait, okay, wait.
that
Oh
much
no,
deeper.
these are Ewoks.
Yes. We said
Oh,
it.
so they're from Star Wars.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Cool.
We-
Yeah, you
we
see how I
introduced
put that
this.
together? Context. You learned that.
You did it.
in,
Yeah,
like,
Okay,
grade
but we
school.
introduced
proud
this
of you,
with speaking
Torian.
of Ewoks.
That's the only time I'm gonna say.
Problem solving. Good job. All right, next one.
Next one. Who is this?
Oh fuck. I don't fucking know. What is? Okay.
Guess what this person's name might be.
What genre of music? Is this not a music person?
No, it is.
Well, I mean,
could be.
Yeah.
Like from like a band or something?
I want to let you know that there are multiple correct answers here.
Oh, that's not fair.
That's more
makes it
fair
better
than
for
one
you.
with only one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
but like-
this is an outfit from a movie.
Shit.
Yes.
What kind of movie? Come on, give me something.
A cult classic
That doesn't mean shit.
of fantasy.
Okay. Oh! Is this from Super Mario Brothers?
Holy shit! I could not write this to be better.
What is that?
Oh my
What? Who is this? Who is he from?
Holy
Where is he from?
That's David Bowie in the Labyrinth.
I don't fucking know who David Bowie is.
Oh no! Rest in peace.
What is it? David Bowie's a musician, right? No? Yes?
Yes, to an extent.
Okay, to an extent. What the fuck does that mean? That's not helping
He's also
me.
an actor.
Oh, like
did a
Jared
lot of
Leto.
things. David
I love
Bowie
Jared
did a
Leto.
lot of things.
Oh god.
All right.
All right, quick.
He's like the old Jared Leto?
Torian, we're gonna move on to the next.
That's a terrible way to describe David.
David Bowie. He's just the old Jared Leto.
Superman!
Whose logo is this?
Superboy.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, he changed it.
You cropped it too
Good.
Trick
You
question.
You cropped it too much,
Yeah.
Chad.
I'm trying
You
to
didn't
throw him
give
a
up.
bone.
Yeah, Superboy.
Cropped it too much.
Good.
I mean,
change.
too.
Yeah, it showed
close.
the-
yeah.
it
Like,
showed
showed
the-
his physique.
Showed the arm.
Sleeves.
Yeah.
When I pitched this, I thought it was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
going to be black and red, essentially.
Yeah, it's okay. He can get one every now and then. That's fine.
All right.
I've
All right,
got
real quick.
all of them right.
I've been waiting.
All right, next
I've
one.
been waiting for this one. Who is this, Torian?
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh,
That's not his name.
God
that's wrong.
damn it. We
That's
just
not
did
it either.
this. We just did. Now, this isn't a test of what I know. This is just memory.
2 episodes ago, or 3 episodes
Fuck, that's
ago, we
like
talked
8
about this
weeks
character.
ago.
This is going to be a recurring segment.
Screaming at their monitors. They stopped watching the show. They can't handle it.
Torian, do you at least know what series this character is?
He's from Game of Lord of the Rings.
Game of Lord of the Rings.
Game of Lord of the Rings.
All right.
We will
Lord of the
accept it.
Rings. Oh, it's
A Song of Ice and Fellowship.
Gryffindor. I guarantee that was much better than my first answer I was gonna say. I guarantee it.
It's Gryffindor. You threw Harry Potter into this. I remember when he goes, and my axe, and then he put on the sorting hat, and the sorting hat goes, oh, off to Gryffindor with you.
I swear it's better than my first answer.
What was the first
What
answer?
was your first answer?
I was gonna say Gandalf.
That would have been better.
You saw Gandalf earlier.
At least Gandalf is from the same thing.
Oh my god!
I was so sure it was Gandalf. I just seen Gandalf. Why would I say? Why would he be this different?
This is in his youth.
I just seen Gandalf. Why would I suggest him again?
When he was about a fraction of his size.
Why would I suggest?
God.
Why would I suggest him again?
Sorry.
I'm just bad.
I was worried you'd be struggling by this point.
Oh no.
So I wanted to delve
Oh,
into the
no.
realm of animation.
Okay. Okay.
Well, hold on, are we gonna give him the correct answer?
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's Gimli.
Oh, well, I was
We
close.
just talked about this.
I was close. It was all
Wait,
G.
Gryffindor.
You were further off than
Close.
ever.
I was so fucking serious.
All
I
right.
knew it was Gryffindor.
All right, next one, Chad.
I knew that was Gryffindor.
All right, we're delving into the realm of animation.
to infinity.
All
Let's
right.
move
Ah,
forward.
all right,
Oh, okay, all right. Let's.
Good job.
All right, you're a funny guy.
All right. Well, this next one, you're not gonna be feeling so confident with this one.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Which one of these droids is C-3PO?
Okay. All right. I don't know.
Nick hasn't seen this one.
I don't know.
I didn't know you were gonna do that. I didn't know you were gonna do that to these pictures.
I didn't know.
Man, not even I know for sure.
I don't know. This is a trick question.
I know which one I guessed, but I don't know for sure.
Oh no. Oh wait, one of them is from Doctor Who, isn't it? Like a Cyberman? Like Cyberman from Doctor Who. I know what Doctor Who is.
The Cyberman from Doctor Who.
Cybermen from Doctor Who.
Okay, are you asking me
Dragon Ball Z.
like, are you asking me like
Which one is
which one is
C3PO?
real?
One of them is not C3PO.
But they look exactly the same as C-3PO.
Hey, spot the differences?
I don't fucking. Oh no. Oh wait. Oh no, they have the same thing. Oh, it's the one on the right.
Why is the one on the right C3PO?
Because C-3PO was a guy in a costume, right?
Hold on. Go on.
You're not wrong.
Right. So he couldn't. No matter how much he tried, instead of like holding like a straight up robot pose, he's a fucking guy. So he kind of like bent and whatever to act robotic.
I mean-
I'm wrong, Anna. I'm wrong as hell, Anna.
Should we show the answer? I think we should show the answer.
We just need to tell him there's no show.
Bet you I'm right.
Okay, let's.
Ben, you can tell him.
Bet you I'm right.
Tell him
Do
which
we have
one.
an answer slide for this?
No.
No, we don't.
I'm
Okay.
right, Emma. Ain't him.
I
You're
should've.
wrong.
What?
It is the one on the left.
Why?
Because C3PO wore a restraining bolt, that little thing on his chest.
Yep.
And TC-14 has never had a restraining bolt.
What the fuck is TC-14?
Another character from Star
I
Wars.
would have been wrong. I would have been wrong.
What? I dug deep
I
for that
thought
one.
for sure.
You dug
the
deep
one on
for
the
that
right
one.
was C-3PO.
See? The guy in the he looks like he's wearing a costume. They didn't build a real robot.
Yeah, but they didn't have a DC-14 either.
They didn't build a real robot.
What I love is they're so clearly like the same robot.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's the one on the right's from Doctor Who.
C3PO also has a dent on his head.
Yep.
Generally,
never-
I didn't
C3PO's
notice
always
that.
had a dent.
I didn't know.
never
That
knew
was
he
not
had
fair.
a dent.
That was. I need a bonus do-over. I need a bonus do-over.
We saved the hardest one for last.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for Ask Torian. Oh my God, we're gonna.
Torian explained shit to us.
Yes,
Man.
that was great. We're gonna do this again. There was.
he's
There
right.
you
Oh
go.
yeah. Cybermen.
There's the what?
The Cybermen.
Cybermen?
Cybermen.
Cybermen.
Cybermen were the things that murdered
Cybermen.
Yamcha and Dragon
Dragon
Ball
Ball.
Z.
Cybermen. Yeah, see, that kind of looks like him. Yeah.
I know nothing at all about the Cybermen from Doctor Who, but
Just the Borg, basically,
Okay.
from Star Trek.
No, it's not.
Oh God.
potential
pretty-
community
They're
battle.
They're Cybermen.
Potential community battle. We'll see where the conversations today go, but Cybermen versus Cybermen. I don't know anything about the Cybermen, but
It's Doctor Who. How big is our Doctor Who audience?
How big is our Doctor Who audience? I
the
don't
Doctor
know.
Who audience is pretty big.
Yeah, but our Doctor Who audience.
They'll come.
Everybody who watches Death Battle just hates Doctor Who. Jeez.
Or not know exists.
Torian, I just want to let you know, like, you made my week. I'm just so happy right now. That was a good
I was
time.
really trying.
All right.
That's not fair. I felt like ganged up on me. I don't remember you
did.
you attacked one of my weaknesses. I don't remember things by name or apparently by how they look either. So
Do you
Well, it's
remember
good to know.
anything by sense
I
of smell?
swear I thought that was Gandalf.
mean Gryffindor.
Even though you are, I mean Gryffindor.
And
even
you
though,
got Gandalf right.
even though you already showed me a picture of Gandalf.
Do you know what Gryffindor is?
I don't know what Gryffindor is. Yes, I do.
Please explain.
No, I don't.
Just told you.
It's a house in Harry Potter.
It's
Oh,
one of the
class.
groups.
Oh yeah.
Gryffindor is
The one with
also
the
a
snake,
person.
right?
That's
Oh God, you
No,
just
it's literally called
Wait.
every Harry Potter fan just probably crawled out of their skin with that one.
Before we
They gotta give
tell
more
them too
skin.
much,
Gotta give more
let's
skin.
back up because we don't want to tell them everything and not have any ammunition for the next
Round.
time we do this. Let us know what you guys think using the hashtag DeathBattleCast if you guys want us to do this again and really explore the depths of Torian's mind. We'll do it because that was fun,
That first one, I was right. I was extra right.
except for the Obi-Wan part.
I was wrong. Oh, that was Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Why don't I remember him looking like that?
It's because that's.
He doesn't look like that when
That's
he's
him in episode
fighting.
4.
Hold on.
He doesn't look like that when he's fighting Anakin in the volcano.
Yes, because that's way fuck back in time. So it's like
20 years earlier.
Oh, you didn't tell me that was like old man Obi-Wan.
you
You
should.
have to know without looking at it?
No, we already established it.
It's from the
have
original
to
Star Wars movie.
I don't have to know.
All right. Well, before we get into the out of context comic book panel of the week, that's a good little segue into the fact that apparently they're making an Obi-Wan movie.
Apparently
You know
they
that?
are.
Good.
That's the third
We should take Torian.
movie. Yeah,
So that he can learn a thing.
about Obi-Wan.
I mean, I'll go to
Probably
that
gonna
because it'll be cool and new.
It's probably going to be young Obi-Wan or like middle-aged Obi-Wan. I don't know, because they haven't announced if Ewan McGregor's going to actually be playing Obi-Wan again, but he probably will be.
Probably.
He's expressed interest in it before. They've also kind of hinted at the fact that they're still looking into making the Yoda movie and the Boba Fett movie, which they were going to make the Boba Fett movie, but then Josh Trank was the one who was supposed to direct that. And if you don't know who Josh Trank is, he's the one who threw a fit over Fantastic Four, because he directed Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
The
All
recent one.
sorts of bad shit went down. Now he's kind of blacklisted from a lot of places.
Holy
at least
shit.
Supposedly.
Ben, how terrified are you of the Yoda movie?
I hope they don't make it. I think honestly,
I hope they don't make it.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think Yoda could work as lead character. I don't want them to explore Yoda's
Youth?
past, really.
Right, like we're gonna find like Yoda's like love interests. I don't know if I want to watch that. That
It's
seems
not that
weird.
like it's
Gonna be an
gross or
animated
anything.
kids
I just
movie.
don't feel like it's necessary. I feel like Yoda's a better character to have some kind of mystery around him.
Yeah.
If we learn more about him, then kind of defeats the whole point.
Right.
What I'm hoping is that the whole idea of the Yoda movie was it's either that movie or the Obi-Wan movie, and they went with the Obi-Wan movie. And then there was also the Boba Fett idea, which got tanked, but that would be great. I think that would be really cool. I think that's a character that they could explore and use without really pushing into the other movies, because again, focusing on Obi-Wan, it's a lot of reliance on your nostalgia and stuff like that.
Right.
But in Boba Fett, we don't really have much to work with in terms of nostalgia or anything other than that guy looks cool. But
You can invent whatever around them and it'd be
yeah,
fine.
yeah, it'd be neat. So anyway, that's the thing that's happening. Oh, and also according to Variety, they're making a Jabba the Hutt movie.
Yep.
What?
Oh yeah, see, look, I
I,
remember that Obi-Wan.
That's because it's from the prequels. It's Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Jabba the Hutt movie, that's happening. Apparently, maybe. I don't know.
We'll see.
Jabba the Hutt's my favorite potential for a lead.
Yeah, like what? How are they gonna do that? It's like Jabba before he let himself go.
He's like skinny and buff slug.
Yeah, it's like yeah, right. Yeah, he's just like ugh. Slithering
It could
around.
be like a cool like underground like drug type
Cartel
of
movie?
cartel
Yeah, it would
type.
probably
of
be
he
like a
meets-
mafia style movie.
That'd be
in Star
sick.
Wars.
As long,
cool.
That'd
as
be
long as
sick.
his sidekick is Salacious Crumb.
Who's that?
Salacious Crumb is that little rat thing that's like.
The thing that looks like it's from Fraggle
It's actually
Rock.
done like a lot of shit. In the expanded universe, he does like all sorts of crap.
I think so.
Yeah.
Does it kill people? Like his right hand man or something?
I'm pretty sure there's like that whole race of
is
creatures
just-
is like it's done some serious
Oh,
This is
okay.
just-
All right. I thought it was like a right hand man.
But
One of his race, I can't remember what they're called.
one of his races is a Sith
Is it-
Lord who you fight in
Kowakian.
Kowakian, monkey lizard.
Kowakian
Monkey
Yep, there we
Lizard.
are.
Yeah.
One of them is a Sith or a wannabe Sith, like a Dark Jedi, who you fight in Dark Forces 2, I think? One of the Kyle Katarn games. Yeah, you fight him.
One becomes a Jedi, I'm pretty sure too.
Yeah, the one who becomes evil.
Oh yeah, of course.
You fight.
Yeah, got it.
But there are probably multiple Jedi Kowakian monkey
monkey
lizards in Star Wars canon. I don't know.
Torian,
I don't care.
I just want you to appreciate how deep we could have gone. Like if you thought that those were hard, like did you hear us like right off the like Nick's like oh Kowakian and we're like oh yeah Kowakian monkey lizard like oh how do we forget that like it could have been worse.
I mean,
Anyway, I think it's time for the out of context comic book panel of the week.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
What is it
All right. It's really
I can read it.
hard. All right. you go.
Mr. Daredevil, come quick, help me. Just a few more steps, little girl.
Oh God.
Thunk into the darkness. Hey, mister, I could have sworn I saw you push a kid down that shaft. You must be mistaken, ma'am. How could I have done that? I'm blind.
Ultimate excuse to get away with injury.
I'm assuming
Kidnapping
that.
children?
Oh my God, it's so much better now. Thank you. Okay.
What?
You know, sometimes when these comic panels pop up and they're farther away for us, it's very hard to really like. Sometimes things look like other things.
Because you're
What'd
sitting
you
on the other
see?
side of the room.
Her right leg, I thought it was a hand.
I thought it was
that-
a foot. I thought she was being kicked.
Oh.
I thought it was his foot.
Yeah. I thought
No,
she was being
yeah,
kicked.
I see the cane now, and he pushes the kid down the stairs, and that's awful. I totally thought that other one was a hand. And I was like, why are we using this one? Like, oh God, no.
Well, it's not.
But instead, it's just some child murder.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's not down some stairs. It's like an elevator shaft.
Down that shaft.
I'm assuming.
Oh shit!
I'm assuming she's evil.
Probably.
Mr. Daredevil, come quick, help me. That's all we know about this little girl. That she knew, well, one, she knew that was Daredevil,
Yeah.
which is a tell.
But everyone knows that it's Daredevil. In his universe, it gets out so much.
Does it?
In his story, oh yeah. He's been outed like 3 or 4 times.
Okay. And the mental quote of just a few more steps, little girl, is a little creepy.
That's the one that kind of.
And then he pushes her down. Yeah, what I can assume is an elevator shaft, because it's just dark.
And then you can see the door in the bottom panel too.
Yeah.
It would have been better if the last.
Oh, you're right.
The floor numbers?
Yeah,
Lady's
she's
pointing at an elevator. He did push her down an elevator shaft.
Yeah.
She's dead.
An elevator shaft that
It closed.
There's a sign that says not in service, I think. It says not in. I'm assuming service is the other word.
Can you see?
Nobody's gonna find her.
Can you see what floor they might be on?
No, none of
Are
those
any of
numbers
those
are.
lit
Yeah,
up?
it doesn't like
None
it
of them
doesn't
are
have
lit
like a indication.
But this building does go to floor.
47.
Is that right?
He can
I
look
can't
behind you
read
and see
that.
it.
20 something it looks like.
It would have been great
Yeah, I
if
thought
the
that was
last
24.
if the last speech bubble was just like, and you're next.
You're next.
I've seen too much.
God, so
I'm torn.
we're taking bets now on whether it's real or fake.
I mean, obviously the panels are real, and he's probably someone bad.
Because if it's
But I'm-
real, I have the answer to whether it's real or fake.
Austin has
I have not looked at it
given
yet,
it to him.
but he said that if it is real, instead of just simply saying that it's real, it'll also have the context as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I think it's real.
I think it's real.
Chad,
I'm gonna say fake.
What do you think, Nick? Legit or fake?
I'm gonna say real.
All right. Is it legit?
Oh
legit.
shit!
Hey.
I figured they changed the text.
Daredevil
okay.
legit pushed a little girl down an elevator shaft who was
Sweet.
just trying to get some help from him.
Killed her.
Or was she?
Yeah, okay, the context, we have it. What other reason would a hero push little girls down elevator shafts except if they were actually robots with bombs in them?
Oh.
And they're following around Daredevil trying to kill him, so he's forced to dispose of them in public.
In public.
So
He's just gotta kill all these kids in front of people? That's a genius supervillain strategy.
That is a pretty good idea.
get these robots that look like little girls, but they have bombs inside them. So he's forced to kill kids in public.
Yep.
That'll ruin a superhero.
Yep. That will.
Quite a while.
Oh, no.
They'll never believe your excuse either.
Well, and then also, like, now he's gonna be on edge. He's gonna think about that for the rest of his life. So, like, you
Am I
know, maybe
sure
like
that
some
that
time
was-
goes by and then a kid comes up and he's like, Mr. Daredevil, and he just like cracks the kid's neck or something.
then
Well,
she
knowing
explodes.
Daredevil, he'd be hearing like machinery versus heartbeat or
That's
something
very
like
true.
that.
He wouldn't. You're right. He wouldn't make.
Unless they had a device in there to emulate a heartbeat
Yeah.
accurately.
Can you imagine people? That lady's just like, oh, you're killing that kid. He's like, no, it's a robot. Look, and he just like starts opening her up. And it's like,
no.
oh god.
All right. So before we get to answering questions, there is one little bit of news coming from Texas that I wanted to bring up and hear what you guys have to say.
Yeah, what's up?
So as you guys know, I think it was last year, Texas passed the law to allow open carry.
Yep.
I think we were the 45th or something state. Most states in the U.S. allow open carry of like firearms, and we were the 45th or 44th to
You
do
wouldn't
it.
think that for Texas.
Yeah, I know,
You
right?
wouldn't think we'd be one of the last.
Well, we've been conceal and carry for a very long
Every
time.
state in the U.S. is conceal and carry.
yeah.
Or is concealed carry. Like every state can do that.
Yeah.
But if you have a license or whatever. But yeah, I remember when that was passed and it became a thing trending on Twitter and everybody was just like, oh, fuck Texans. They're all carrying guns around now. And everybody was responding saying, yeah, everybody can carry guns in your state too. So
Now you can display it. That was a really interesting
Yeah.
thing about conceal and carry was that you could actually get in trouble. So like say if you had like a shoulder holster gun or something like that, right? Which is concealed. But you were going and you're at a restaurant or something and you like reach over to like grab the salt or something and your coat flaps open and they see that you have a gun. Like you can get a ticket for that.
yeah.
It's supposed to be concealed
What?
until like time of need.
Yeah, essentially. Because it can be deemed threatening or something
Right,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Cause panic.
But anyway, so we've had this open carry for firearms for a while, but apparently that wasn't good enough for some people.
yeah?
As of, I guess, yesterday or a little earlier this week, the governor of Texas has signed a bill granting open carry for all edged weapons. This includes.
Dude, can we just like walk around with katanas and shit?
This includes swords, spears, knives, axes,
Spears?
and ninja stars.
And, oh my
Can I use a whip?
I mean, I think
It's not edged.
So
think you can
basically,
carry
But like
regardless.
it can like what if it had blades on it? Then can I use
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cool. Bladed whip?
a cat of nine tails?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
So this is
I know
the
what
thing
it is.
now. If you have a sword, you can just carry it around and nobody's gonna.
That's cool. Like
nobody
on your
can do
back,
anything.
like a samurai.
Now I can be a ninja for real.
Yo, after this is over, let's go to Achievement Hunter's office and just grab a bunch of weapons.
Oh, we could.
I'm just gonna walk
And
around
we
with
couldn't be
a
arrested?
sword and a sheath like Virgil all day.
Hold on.
Every day.
Well, there's this wonderful article that I found where
There you go.
the Austin Statesman interviewed a guy who owns like a sword retail shop, or like it's like a.
I bet he's stoked.
Well, he seems to be. It's not like just a retail shop. It's like they build their own swords as well. They got a forge and everything like that. It's called Angel Sword. And this guy named Daniel Watson, he's got some great quotes from this interview that I just wanted to share with you guys. So according to Daniel Watson, owner of Angel Sword, swords and spears have for too long been second-class weapons.
Second-class weapons.
Swordsmen.
The man keeps them down.
Swordsmen come in two categories.
keeps them down.
Those who are highly trained and those who are crazy. This tells a would-be opponent that a citizen armed with a
is that-
sword is skilled, crazy, or perhaps both.
No. That has to come to me.
Asking you shall receive.
Come on, I was gonna walk around like Virgil.
Oh, look at
Carry
this.
this around.
We all could hold it.
Yeah, we all could hold it.
Wait a minute,
I think-
that's ours.
I
know.
I think this is sharp.
Oh, is this ours?
How did you guys get that?
Where did this come from? This was from the old.
Why
Why
is
is
our
it here? How long has it been here?
I actually didn't. I thought we lost this or something because I didn't even see this when we were.
I forgot about it.
Oh, Brian grabbed him when all this stuff was sitting around.
Okay.
See, he knew this was coming. He's like,
Yeah.
soon.
Now you
How did
can
we
carry
lose
that.
this of all things?
Dude, I
around
know why.
Texas.
So here's exactly. So I don't know if you guys know this about Rooster Teeth, but there are
Virgil
way
now?
too many people who work at this company named Brian. It's crazy how many there are.
Well, it's on the
See,
application.
Brian
Your
knew
name
this was
Brian? You're
coming,
hired.
and he's gonna start the Highlander. and there could be only one Brian.
Be only
for
one.
Rooster Teeth. And my money's on that one.
You can't even unsheath this.
No, I know. Actually, I almost broke a window at our old office.
With that?
Oh, yeah, you remember?
Be careful with that.
I was joking around about like, because I said the same thing, like, how do you unsheath it? Like, it's like, what do you gotta do? Just like,
be like,
launch
might
it backwards and it flies
controls
out and nails the window.
Everything.
It was bad.
I do have a couple more quotes
That's a
from
very-
Yes.
your old.
Sorry,
Dave
please
Watson.
tell me more.
And,
I
and
want-
I don't want it to sound like I'm making fun of this guy because he seems like he's a legit.
seems cool.
He's like a legit
wish-
swordsmith, I guess is what it's
Yeah.
called.
I wish I could
Um,
forge a
The
sword.
dude is
That'd be
apparently he makes swords that break all sorts of world records and stuff.
Oh, cool.
But it's just some of these like these are supposed to be quotes that are like in support of
Sure.
open sword carry or whatever.
Right.
Open sword carry.
So another quote. So let's say that you have a sword.
Right.
Right.
I got one.
So or you have a bunch of swords.
I got
what
one.
do you what sword do you choose like that complements whatever you're wearing?
No, he has accessory. He's got accessorizing tips for swords.
Yes, he does. So.
Lay it on me.
Does Torian's
is from him.
Sephiroth sword match?
Yeah,
his-
I know.
Yeah,
up right now.
there's certain
What would you
swords
say
for certain
about this?
attire.
Okay.
Okay.
So he says we would not recommend a person who, say, rides a motorcycle to carry a Scottish claymore.
Right. That
Right.
makes sense.
Men should consider the height of urinals available at public restrooms when deciding to carry a long
I
sword
feel that.
or
Yeah,
short sword.
Yeah.
You know, that makes
You don't want to
sense.
get the pee on it.
Right.
Additionally, one must consider whether others might attempt to admire and perhaps even fondle their sword.
Oh yeah, you can't get
word
close.
choice.
You can't get close. You might poke.
this is direct
It might
quote.
poke you. I'm not gonna poke you, but it might poke you.
So, in terms of complimenting what you're wearing, he says a jeweled rapier is the perfect accent piece
Okay.
to the modern cocktail dress or tuxedo.
Yeah, it's like
the
Wes from
perfect
Ruby.
one?
She got the rapier.
A brutal yet effective bastard sword isn't appropriate for the opera,
Oh,
yet pairs well
Eh.
with NASCAR.
that is true.
What?
That is true. You go in with the on your back, and you about to go into the track.
I'm gonna see some people turn left.
Yeah, but like you go to the opera, it's gonna poke somebody in the back. You
kinda-
can't sit in the seat. It's just.
I just got a text from Austin. Apparently, open carry with swords does not start until September 1st, so don't get in trouble.
Uh-oh, look at him. Look at him.
There's you caught me.
Yep.
There's nothing I can do about this.
The cops don't even have
Anyway,
to plan it.
at bare minimum, At bare minimum, Mr. Watson recommends that you always carry a sushi knife, as they are adaptable to a variety of dining excursions.
Oh, cool. So like if I need my steak cut, bam, I'm set.
Yep.
Sushi knife.
Dude, let me just
Don't
tell you
use the
something.
knife that's given to you or is on the table or
Right.
that you already have at home.
Hey, it is my
See,
right to cut
this-
this steak with a sushi knife.
True.
I want to follow up his advice because from just a efficiency and practicality standpoint, that sounds good on paper. I don't recommend you do that when you're on a first date because she'll think you're crazy.
No.
He's just like, oh no, I'm gonna use theirs, or I'll
she's-
use my knife.
Or
if she's
is that a
fucking
fast way to find the one?
That as well as that you now know she's not smart because she would know that it's the law and I can have this knife.
Or she may not be up to date on these very random facts.
Or she might be
about the
freaked
law.
out that you're carrying a blade.
I think my thing, it makes more sense.
But also, it's not like you're just like, oh, I got my pocket knife, because like you would be whipping out a sushi knife.
Hey, she knows a bunch of things are illegal and legal. She should know that me having this knife is legal.
Yeah, and it's a great
It could be
conversation
legal.
starter. You bring out this knife and you're like, did you know that you can open carry just all sorts of swords?
Do like
You got all
the-
sorts of spears back home.
Oh,
I
can
carry
you,
them all
can you
over the
open
place.
carry a butterfly knife? They just go flipping it.
Those are still illegal, I believe.
What?
Butterfly knives are
Probably.
illegal.
I don't know. I don't know what this means.
Oh wait, no, switchblades are. I don't know about butterfly knives.
Yeah. I don't know what this means in terms of that. I mean, this is just in Texas, so if you're not in Texas, then
Stabs are
it
Brussels
doesn't
sprouts.
count.
I want to go back on Torian's like, oh, it's legal, so she should know. So like what? You're sitting there and you're like, oh, you know, I'd like my steak a little bit more tender, and you pull out your Glock and just start hammering
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah. She knows what's up.
I mean,
don't
I guess
think-
you could, but
yeah, you don't think that would like set off a couple warning signs?
Yeah, that she's boring. As fuck.
all right. Well, if you are in the Austin area or Texas or whatever, and you want to check out Angel Sword,
Look me up because I got the knife.
it's not him. I mean, this isn't like a sponsored plug or anything, but I was doing some research into them, and they seem like they make some pretty cool stuff.
Send it. Oh, please. They're in the
Austin Sword, yeah, they're in the area. They're like an hour away from here. So, Austin Sword, if you're watching this, we'd love to meet you guys and check out your sword.
Angel Sword, yeah.
Angel sword.
Also, if you're looking up Angel Sword, don't accidentally click on the thing that comes up that's called Angel Blade, because I accidentally clicked on that. Turns out that is a hentai.
Yo, that is the coolest fucking porn site name ever. Angel Blade. Yo, if I would have known about that like back in the day, I wouldn't have got caught.
Why?
Because it's Angel Blade. Like so. It's like
Oh, so they see
like my
your
grandma goes
URL?
through my history and she sees the URL. Okay, Angel Blade's probably his fucking anime shit he's always talking about. That's cool.
Except it never just says the website name. It would be like Angel Blade, your source for hentai and tentacle
Oh,
penetration.
not that old AOL shit. It just says the link. You know? So she wouldn't know. She just started.
All right, let's
anime.
bring up these questions. As always, you can send us questions using the hashtag DeathBattleCast on Twitter, and we'll answer them at the end of every single Death Battle cast. Let's get to the first one.
Can we pull up Angel Blade? Never mind.
No.
Jack Soda says, do Wiz and Boomstick hang out outside of Death Battle? And if so, what do they do for fun? Also, are they roommates?
I got the origin. I got it. You are roommates.
We came up with the origin last week.
Well, not the origin.
So this is
but
the post-origin.
It's the everyday.
It's chapter 2.
When you guys go home, Boomstick stays late.
What?
Boomstick stays late?
Boomstick
Hell no.
stays late.
But go ahead.
Because he wants the remains of whatever person that died.
Wiz would want the remains.
Why
To conduct
does Boomstick
experiments.
want the remains of a person that died?
Because he has a doctorate, so he kind of knows what he's doing.
A doctor in chicken science.
He's fine. He's gonna make
I'm a
a
deep
super
fryer.
chicken out of the remains of these people. Who
How do you
died.
take a person and make it a chicken?
You just put some
That
feathers
sounds like
on
something Wiz would
He's the one with the degree. Not me.
him? Yeah, just slap some feathers on him.
There you go.
in a beat.
I don't think Wiz is the kind of person who has friends.
Oh,
It's sad to say.
he's so smart.
but-
And you had a girlfriend. Oh, then he became your wife. That's right. Shit.
Yeah. See, that's what led Wiz into a life of solitary and hiding behind a computer and science stuff all day.
So do they hang out outside Death Battle on occasion? That's
did you guys-
totally how I've always seen it. That like,
Sure.
you know, it's not like every day
Boomstick
like
would
we're
drag
best
Wiz
friends. We're
to
right. Like
events that
you gotta come do this thing, you know, or whatever. Or you know, Wiz drags him along to something and like.
How did Boomstick and his wife break up?
Which
Violently?
one? He's got a handful.
Like, what happened? What happened? Did you cheat on her? Did he cheat on her?
No. No, Boomstick.
Was he
would
just
never do
fucking
that.
crazy or something? Because remember, his girlfriend started liking the same stuff that you were into. But what happened?
Maybe she got too crazy for Boomstick.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That happens a lot.
Okay.
Boomstick has a low tolerance level for bullshit, and also, you're all assuming that Boomstick like called it off. There's probably plenty of the ex-wives who initiated the divorce with Boomstick to not deal with his shit.
Also, are they roommates? Yeah, probably. I don't
you
expect them
think
to make
so?
a lot of money from this, so they have to like pull together to
I always pictured Boomstick living in this like rundown like shack of a shed, like almost like
Wiz had to move in because
Courage the Cowardly Dog style, like
Middle of nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's great.
Maybe Wiz is the one with all the money and he lives in a penthouse somewhere.
Yeah.
And he just like took him in, took Boomstick in.
He makes fake grants, and that's how he gets his money.
Yeah,
Like, they think
there
he's
you
doing
go.
like really important like genetic research. And he's just making characters fight to the death.
Yeah.
There you go.
Damn, but it works.
May have gotten some lore there.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
maybe not.
We'll fine tune it as the years go by, and eventually I'm sure Wiz and Boomstick's origin,
we
like
should
official
do-
origin, will come out somewhere.
We should do a kick-ass, like, just OVA of you guys, of you guys in your house, right? Or in your penthouse, right? And like some people like break
Wiz
in.
and Boomstick or us?
Yeah, like Wiz and Boomstick are in the penthouse, and some people try to break in and kill you, and we just make like this sick fucking fight, highlighting you, like highlighting your
Man, that's
strengths.
like such a turnabout. It's gonna be like it'll be like your fun antics to get to know you. But he's like, people break in.
Yeah, well,
and there's a sick
so that's
fucking
how it
fight.
starts, right? It starts with like Wiz and Boomstick, just their funny banter, and oh, this is Wiz with Boomstick, you know. But like, it turns into like this sick fight where you guys gotta showcase your weaknesses, and you gotta work together to complement each other's strengths and weaknesses to take out whoever fucking. Man, that'd be awesome. You're gonna do that.
Maybe someday.
Sure.
We'll see.
Let's bring up question number 2.
Nathan Schill says that this is to everyone. I would like to know what area of your job or ability do you think you have grown the most?
Ooh.
Interesting.
For me, like since joining Screw Attack, or
Yeah,
because
just in
since joining Screw Attack, I guess I'd have to say probably editing. If I had to pick one, at least that's how I see it. I don't know how everybody else, has seen my growth over the last 9 or 10 years.
You're the same height.
You don't even know me that whole time.
You didn't even know me. Did you hear that?
Jeez. You don't know him.
You don't know me.
I'm gonna cut you down.
No, but editing though, like I've learned so much just about like utilizing layers and filters and stuff. I feel like I can create more or less anything with Adobe Premiere or Final Cut or whatever.
Yep.
I'm gonna say animating.
Well, no shit.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I'm just saying though.
Is there a
'cause I'm like,
specific thing about animation that
no,
you like,
and
really
this
learned
is
about?
no. It's just animation in general. Like everything that comes with it, principles, just all the tactics.
What about like motion capture?
Well, I include that in animating because it's just a different way to animate.
Sure.
It's like
well,
another tool.
specifically in terms of motion capture.
Well, the reason I
what
say
did you used to do before you actually came over to join us in the Screw Tech office?
I did what most animators do, and they make references of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I say animating so broadly is because I am 70% self-taught.
and you're constantly
I went
learning,
to-
Torian.
I
You
went
learn
to
something new
school
for every fight.
Literally for like maybe half a year. And the craziness that comes with the job and the pressure and the deadlines and just the overall volume of it has forced me to like fucking learn fast and hard and fast because I have to, right?
Yeah.
And that's what animating, like if I didn't work on this show, I think my development would be much slower, like way slower, because I couldn't afford the actual training, or I probably could have, but it probably would have took me longer.
Sure.
Or whatever. But as soon as you guys was like, hey, you want to animate for us? I was like, fuck, I gotta learn how to do this. And I did. It was cool. And we built the mocap studio.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's crazy.
We built that.
Like I was saying, there's not been a single Death Battle episode where you're not learning something new.
Oh, for sure.
Every time, like you go
Even
over
if it's
and
like fucking rendering or
Yeah.
just like trying to get shit done on time.
something
how to
pops
do
up you've
certain
never seen
shit.
before, or you find a new way to do something, to do a thing that
That's-
you thought of. It's
Yeah.
That's always been important to me for any kind of content that
Sure.
we make. I've always viewed, especially Screw Tech's early years, as almost like an experiment where we try to, because a lot of us came in, like Nick and I came into this when we were still in high school.
Yep.
And both of us are very much self-taught in a lot of ways too. We did eventually go into college and learn some film stuff from that. I don't know how much we really learned from that, as opposed to what we taught ourselves.
Yeah.
But a lot of that, what we did learn, comes from just trying things.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
Screw Attack has always been a good place for us to just try things. Sometimes they don't work. Most of the time, hopefully they do. Unfortunately, a lot of those times when they don't work, it's still on the internet, so people will always judge us for our mistakes.
Forever.
But
Go look up some of the clip of the weeks.
yeah, there were some bad ones.
Man.
But there's some pretty good
There
ones.
are some of my favorite things I've ever done. Clip of the week.
But
Yeah.
it's. I think for all of us, it's really hard to pinpoint one specific thing.
yeah.
I
just feel like
tried on a lot of hats and done a lot of
Ben,
different things.
you've gotten so much experience directing. Like,
Yeah.
like really, like, because that's what you wanted to do when you left, and like I've noticed
Oh.
that. Like, there's so much like, you've always been a really good editor, and then the fact that like you've had so much experience like running shows and doing things that like now you're just like, this needs to be like this and this and this, like not even like a thing. Like,
I think the biggest thing that I learned from working with Screw Attack is because I went to school and I self-taught myself to be a director, writer, and editor. Like, those are my three main like points to really focus on. Even when I was like planning on, after I graduate college, I'm gonna go to LA and try to get into the Hollywood business and all that. Like, those are the things I was focusing on. I never really focused on the producing part, like understanding money, managing a team, like working on multiple projects at once, and assigning projects at once, and making sure people are on track and stuff like that. Just the managing part of it. A director has to do a lot of that, sure, but a director can do that while focused on one project.
Yeah.
And a producer has to focus on tons of different things.
Right.
And so, especially when DBX came up, and I was manning that last year and earlier this year, managing, because I was already managing like at least two death battle episodes all the time, sometimes multiple. Sometimes we were writing and editing within the same team, different episodes. But then bringing in like 7 or 8 or 10 DBX episodes on top of that,
crazy.
and I had to keep track of all that stuff. Like, I had never done anything like that before. And that was a learning experience for me for sure. And now I feel like I can do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do that if we didn't make a show like DBX.
Yeah.
So that's probably the thing that stands out for me, at least recently.
yeah. For me, it's almost on the opposite, because like I've had a lot of management
You've
experience.
unlearned things.
No,
Worse.
Yeah. No, I've had a lot of management experience in my previous jobs, and one of the coolest, like, I originally got hired at this company to do merchandise because I had a background, and I was a merchandise manager for an online airsoft company. And then getting to, people put me on camera, and then learning how to act and learning how to write and getting to express my creativity and working with the team to create. Like, and I love it. I never thought that would be something, like when I was a kid, I was always like, I'm gonna skate, like, whatever, or play video games. But then like actually getting to express my creativity in writing and acting has been super cool. And that's the thing that's probably expanded the most since I've been here. And it's been awesome, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Good answers.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have one more, right?
Yeah, one more question.
This one comes from, I thought that said Hans Zimmer at first. I was like, hey, thanks for watching, Mr. Zimmer. Harris Zaboki says, you got 3D animations and sprite animations, which are pretty cool, but what are your thoughts drawing animations? I'm well aware they're more time consuming, but maybe a transition from sprite to drawn for a specific scene, or prepare for your bank account, collab with the drawing animations, or straight up anime for a specific episode. P.S. Thank you, Torian, for making Dante vs. Bayonetta.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yep, give him as much
4
shit as
people
you want.
fight in that goddamn video.
And he annihilated.
I feel like I know why this question was chosen.
Sure.
I don't know if they know, but
Well, we announced something at RTX.
Yep.
We haven't done a big public announcement yet because the episode that we were talking about at RTX isn't going to air for a little while.
Right.
I mean, we can talk about it. Whatever.
yeah.
It was publicly.
Real quick, before
Yeah.
you talk about that, I do want to say, because you talked about using 2D animations in existing death battles. So if you guys haven't heard, we hired a 2D animator in-house. His name is Luis Cruz. You may know him as a longtime Screw Attack G1 Jets. He's been doing a lot of great animations for us. If you saw like the DBX Ronald McDonald versus Colonel Sanders,
Yep.
like that guy took the 2D animations we were doing to a very interesting and new level, and he was
Yes.
incorporating his own drawn elements,
Yes.
and it was so cool. And just even manipulating different assets and incorporating them into the fight, and it instantly stood out. And we knew we wanted to make this hire eventually for a 2D animator, and then it worked out. We got the head count, and we did it, and I'm so stoked that he's here. Like, I can't wait till you guys see his fights coming up, and he's incorporating a lot of his hand-drawn.
He's
elements.
currently working on Shredder versus Silver Samurai, which is the next death battle. We haven't really talked about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that's coming up. And then Nick's actually writing that one too. You're on 2 episodes back to back.
Oh, I know.
All right.
It's been busy. No, but like Jetsta is the exact thing that you're describing.
Yeah.
You'll see it in Shredder vs. Silver Samurai, but you can see it now if you go back and watch Metal Sonic vs. Zero. As some great examples of a meshing of
Put
all
3D
kinds of
in that one as well.
Yeah, it's got 3D, 2D sprites and 2D custom artwork.
Dude.
Well, all in one
Oh
seamless
yeah, and
animation.
shout out to Jerky, Hyper Jerk.
Yes.
He's been helping with custom sprite work for this year, and he's been doing a fantastic job.
It's been so awesome to watch Torian and Luis just like get together. Like Torian comes over there all the time, and they're talking and they're all like talking about animation and learning new things and trying new things, and it's been so cool. Like, I'm so excited to see our animation team expanding, and I think it's gonna be really great.
You're kind of creepy.
What? Creepy?
Yeah, you just be spying on people,
Just watching from.
You're
the
like
side of the room.
3 feet to my left.
and I fucking hate it.
He turns his head to the left and he sees you.
Okay, but that episode that I was talking about before, that we haven't done a big announcement yet for, but we talked about it at RTX. So 3 years ago, I think it was 3 years ago, at,
It's a long time.
At the dawn of time.
it was either A-Con or A-Fest.
It was Akon.
It was
A
A-Con.
something.
So at A-Con, we had a death battle panel, and we had the entire group that was there basically come up with 2 episodes that we would absolutely make. We guaranteed that we would make them.
Based on crowd reaction.
Yeah, based on crowd reaction. I think we got people from the crowd to pitch ideas.
Yeah, they did.
and we
Yeah,
had
yeah.
reactions to it. So the first one was Kirby versus Ditto, which we started to do, realized that Ditto was
Just
fucked.
Oh yeah.
It transformed, if you will, into Kirby vs. Majin Buu.
Yeah, so we kind of altered it so it wasn't just a complete horrible stomp. The second one was Smokey Bear versus McGruff the Crime Dog. And we haven't done it yet because we wanted to do it right.
Yep.
We wanted to get it like hand-drawn or flash animations, some kind of, it couldn't be sprite-based, it couldn't be 3D-based, it just wouldn't work. We didn't feel like it would work that way, so we wanted like a specific animation style for it. And we've recently found the perfect team to do it.
Yep.
We are currently working with Blind Ferret, an animation team on YouTube, to create Smokey Bear versus McGruff the Crime Dog.
If you've ever seen Blind Ferret stuff, you may recognize Looking for Group. They did a lot of roots in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And they made some great animations. I used to watch them. Like I was a big WoW player. And it was really cool. I'm so excited that we're working with them. I cannot wait till you guys get to see this. It's something totally unique and different.
So we won't go into too much detail
Yeah, yeah.
because that episode's not coming out for a while.
Yeah.
We're currently working on or focusing on Shredder versus Silver Samurai.
But kind of everybody is sort of involved in this Smokey McGruff
Yeah,
thing.
you did
Like,
the initial
yeah,
research. Sam has been doing some writing. Blind Ferret's been doing some.
I did
We've
like
been working on it.
pre-research.
Yeah,
'cause-
we've done a lot of work
Yeah.
on this for several years, and we're excited to bring that out. We'll get to it when it is announced. But yeah, that's gonna be our first like drawn animated battle, which is gonna be
and
sweet.
it's looking good.
I'm excited
Very good.
about that because it makes me excited about the future. Yeah, the sword. It makes me excited about the
ninja stars behind
potential
him.
future of Death Battle when it comes to like entertainment wise and from an artistic perspective, right? Like the formula of Death Battle, I think is super solid, right? That's why nobody else can fucking do it.
God,
Wow. Okay.
Torian's just
But-
throwing it out there. All right.
Nobody else can fucking do it. But so what's next is how do we build on that, right? How do we experiment? How do we have fun with it?
Exactly.
And I think that is going to be not only with bringing Jets in and not only we've established that we have the ability to do 3D animation, but the more we reach out to explore different types of animation or just different types of presentation. We just did the machinima thing with Red versus Blue. That's new and different. And have Wiz and Boomstick in that. The more we explore those, I think that is going to be an interesting way to see the show grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a live action
Like
fight.
we all know what the fuck we're doing. So let's
Hopefully.
let's take that and push with some experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of ideas, and there's been a
We mentioned you were talking about trying to learn something new with every single episode that you make. It's
Yeah.
always been a point for me to try to grow something with
Yeah.
every single project, like improve on something, whether it's you know, the way we show off a fight, or the way we analyze something, or even something behind the scenes, like how you just organize your notes.
Yeah.
Something. Try to improve and keep improving whatever you're doing, and I think that's very important to me, just as a content creator.
Yeah.
And that, you know, that plays right into that. I want the show to continue to improve. So we will try new things quite frequently. Maybe some of them will work. Maybe, hopefully, most of them do. And hopefully the show grows and grows and becomes all the better for it.
As long as you guys keep watching.
Yes, that is important too. Thank you, by the way.
I should sit everywhere with this sword.
Yeah. All right. So who's gonna fight who?
Yeah, we need a community death battle.
I suggested Cybermen versus Cybermen. Just saying.
Guys,
I'm just saying.
Or we have
Oh.
Seph's sword. We've got Sephiroth's sword.
Oh yeah, let's
you know
do
they
it.
teased a new super form for Goku?
Really?
Yeah,
It's just Goku.
he's just Goku.
Like
With silver eyes now.
it's the same colored hair, but I think it's
It looks like Shadow the
curved
Hedgehog.
upwards slightly. Yeah, he kind of does.
Oh, full circle then, man. That's crazy.
But
All
then
right.
his eyes are just like silvery gray.
Yeah, it's like cat eyes. They're like narrow. Might be
does it
his
really
evil
have those?
version.
Silver versus Shadow. I'm sure that's been done.
Silver
now.
versus Shadow.
It's probably happened in the game.
Goku versus
I can't remember
Sonic.
specifically.
Goku versus Sonic.
Oh boy.
Super Saiyan Goku versus Super Sonic.
Goku and Vegeta
I like
versus
it.
Sonic and Shadow.
So-
Which?
Are you saying Goku
Are you
can't go
limiting
beyond just
Goku?
natural Super
Or-
Saiyan state? Or
Shit, Goku's so complicated because like he's got all these different forms.
Full on. Goku versus Sonic.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean, Sonic has a bunch of different forms too.
Yeah.
yeah, he has
sure.
the werehog.
I wasn't thinking of that one.
Wait, is
That's
Like,
the first one you go to,
His
not
arms-
Super Sonic,
his arms
the
stretch.
werehog.
Not
See how my
Ultrasonic.
arm is in your shot? Look at do it again.
Yeah, god damn it.
Stretchy arm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I guess that's what we're doing. Goku versus Sonic as the community death battle. All super forms are allowed. Don't worry about Chaos Emeralds or whatever. They can just do whatever. Just bring in all the forms. Like why
Let's
not?
hear it.
Let's do that. So you can send us who you think would win, and why. Use Twitter. Send it to us with the hashtag DeathBattleCast, and we will address it on the next episode and come to a conclusion for who would win. A
Cool.
potential conclusion. This one's going to be a little tricky because I know nobody's
Oh,
going to be 100% satisfied with whoever
Nope.
we pick.
We just picked two of the most rabid fan bases on the internet.
I do
Ben.
want to reiterate that obviously whoever we pick on a community death battle is not the actual winner, like if they actually fought in a death battle, because we're just kind of doing it for fun.
but just to be safe, let's just say that this side will vote Goku. These guys vote Sonic, so that we
Purple
don't,
Sonic.
so that it's perfectly even.
Yep.
All right, and if you're a first member watching this live on Friday, thank you very much. If you're watching this on YouTube later on, thank you as well. And we will see you next week.
What?
Yes!
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Yes!
Why would you bring that up right as we're closing out?
Blade returns.
Never mind about the
on,
battle
man.
bots.
Yeah.
Forget battle bots.
on.
Torian's
We can
doing
show
this
that.
when he gets
We can
later.
show like Funhouse. We can show that. We can show that.
Okay, goodbye, guys.
We can leave it up there.